Welcome back, guys. Today from the Crypto Arc, coming back to you with some bullish news. Before I get started, I just want to say once again that Happy Mother's Day to all you beautiful mamas out there. If it weren't for you, life would not exist, and that is the truth. And of course, you do need men too, but you know what? Today is your day. All right, before I get started with the news, I just want to say the disclaimers because I might get in trouble. And I just want to say that I am not a financial advisor. Nothing said in this video is financial advice. It's important that you yourself do your own research because there could be some angles that I did not see. All right. And also, there is a lot of risk involved when it comes to trading, investing, and basically whenever you're spending your money. All right. Now, before I get started with some news, I just want to point out the fourth industrial revolution. This should be your main compass all the time because this is the new economy that's coming, whether you like it or not. Now, what exactly is involved in the fourth industrial revolution? All right, we'll start with the first one, the top one. Autonomous robots. Yes, they are going to come. And starting next year is when you'll see more autonomous vehicles roam around as well as pay each other cryptocurrency. Okay, I got that news from Constellation DAG. Moving on, we have simulation, basically virtual reality. A lot of companies are going to be going over that because it's going to be the new thing. One notable company is TVK. Moving forward, we have system integration, so that's basically the blockchain world. A lot of blockchain companies out there are interoperable, which is very important because if these blockchain companies are not in sync, then they're not going to work seamlessly. There's going to be a lot of congestion. All right. Now, next one is the industrial Internet of Things. So basically, you're going to have appliances accepting crypto as well as mining crypto. One example is IoTex. They have this thing called a Pebble Tracker, and what it does is mines data from the real world and connecting that data into the blockchain. And of course, cybersecurity is very common when it comes to data. Recently, an oil rig or an oil pipeline in the US got cyber attacked. And of course, that it will definitely prop up the crude oil price, which will bring up the stock market and also the crypto market. One notable company in that is, once again, DAG Constellation. Moving to the left, clockwise, is cloud computing, cloud storage, yada yada yada. Data is going to be stored everywhere, whether it's a physical device or a cloud storage. Some notable companies are Filecoin, Syscoin, and Storage or Storj. All right. Next on the list, we have Additive Manufacturing. In other words, poison. Where you can find this, go to the grocery store. Look at the ingredients list. You'll find most of them in there. Augmented Reality basically is like Pokemon Go, if you ever played that, where you'd point your phone at a specific area on the map or wherever you are, and then you see a Pokemon. Another one is the VV app, or displaying your NFTs. That is an example of augmented reality. And yes, it's going to be working alongside virtual reality. And you're not going to see that until later on in life. And last one on the list is big data and analytics. You know how women love their data. They love it big with some analytics. I'm just joking. All right, stop leaning that. All right, moving forward with the Unholy Trinity by Greg Manarino is the 10-year yield. I'll wait for this to stop loading. All right, so it's still the same as last time, my other video. 1.57. It's still within a stable range. Since it's positive, it will put a slight pressure on the markets. All right. It's important that we make it a habit of checking these indicators because it allows us to see where the market is heading towards to. It's not always a good idea to just keep looking at the charts all the time because, well, you're going to go nuts. Next on the list, we have the dollar index. And as you can see, it is still dying, which is a good thing in terms of the market because now more weaker dollars is going to get pushed towards the market. And yes, the dollar is dying. It's all fiat currencies have a lifespan of around 40 to 45 years. You don't have to quote me on this. You can look it up for yourself. And the US dollar is long overdue. So it going down is not a surprise. It is expected when you start looking into the cycles of the fiat money system. And yes, this is a good sign for the stock market. Moving forward, we have Crude Oil, the third of the Unholy Trinity by Greg Manarino. And as you can see, it is down, which is not good for the market because cheaper crude oil means cheaper oil products, which means less money roaming around. However, we did have that cyber attack on the oil pipeline somewhere in the States, so that is definitely going to prop up crude oil. And you're going to see it's going to have a positive effect on the market. Just watch the market this whole entire week and you'll see. All right, next on the list, we have the repos. It's important for us to look into the repos because they went from weekly to now daily. And yes, the repos do bring in more money towards the market. And there's none today. However, we did have that repo starting on Friday that's going to end on Monday. So once again, next week is going to have a little bit more money in the market. Moving forward, you know what? Let's go to the coin market cap. Check the actual crypto space itself. Now crypto market cap is 2.45. It did go up slightly. Volume is slightly going up again, close to 250. It was at 240 billion last I checked a couple minutes ago. Bitcoin dominance is slowly going down, and you have Ethereum dominance going up. And you know what? Let's check the charts. All right, look, if you look at the daily chart, you can see the mirroring action of these lines. You have the green for the market cap, and you have the white line for the Bitcoin dominance. And if you look, they're always just a mirror image of itself. And and you know very well that, I myself know that humans are not playing with this. This is due to a bot doing this. And you can tell, like, no way in hell bunch of humans across the globe grouped up together and made this happen, made it look so symmetrical. That'd be too much of a coincidence. So for sure bots are doing it. So just based on that, market cap, the space will get more money as well, and Bitcoin will get less money. But I'm not saying this is going to last forever. The way I see it is that Bitcoin is just consolidating at a certain space, and then once it starts rocketing up again around, they're saying around 75,000, that's when you'll see the altcoins get drained of their money. Don't quote me on that. Look at it yourself when it happens. All right, moving forward. Okay. So we do have some news from the Federal Reserve. You know what? Let's start with this. Here's why the Dow and the S&P 500 hit records despite a weak April jobs report. Treasury yields, US dollar fall as worries ease over early Fed taper. All right, so I basically summarize this in this way. The worse the market is, the better it is for the stock market. I kid you not. Just watch. Whenever there is more negative news or negative news floating around in social media, just watch the stock market just go up. It never fails, guys. It never fails. Now, in terms of tapering, they are building the narrative towards tapering the Fed's balance sheet. What that means is just basically, you know what, I gotta show you the Fed's balance sheet. All right, well, there you go. As you can see on the right side, it says 7.5 mil. Multiply that by $1 million, and that's how much the Fed owes. By tapering, they mean bringing it close to zero. And where they're going to get that money? They're going to get it from the stock market as well as the crypto. Now, if you take a look, 7.5 million times a million is around 7.5 trillion. Do we have 7.5 trillion in the crypto market? No, we don't. So as you can see, when they do start tapering, expect the whole entire markets, both stock and crypto, to go down heavy. And looking at the chart, once again, you can see that around 2008, that was, I think, there was a financial crisis happening around that time. I just got out of high school around that time. I don't know what the heck was going on, but I just remember there were less jobs available. And of course, that escalated as the time passed by. That basically signaled that, the dollar is dying and their whole financial system is falling apart, which is why they're transitioning to blockchain, where they can repeat their Ponzi scheme all over and over again. I'm not going to get into that. You guys have to look that up yourself. Maybe I'll entertain it in other videos, but not this video. All right, moving forward. So, in the fourth industrial revolution, where autonomous vehicles are going to be more prominent, it is important for us to understand who those companies are that are going to be using the autonomous vehicles as well as developing the network. Here we have Moby. Moby is building the new economy of movement. Moby and our members are creating blockchain-based standards to identify vehicles, people, businesses, and trusted trips with the goal of making transportation more efficient, affordable, greener, safer, and less congested. The reason why I want to bring this up today is because the hidden gem waiting for you guys at the very end involves autonomous vehicles. And before I get to that news, I just want to show you guys the Moby Alliance and who's involved. I'm not going to get too much on this. I will do it in a separate video because this is a big one. So as you can see, we have Accenture, which is connected to Ripple. Actually, you know what? Just to keep it safe, all these guys are connected to Ripple. Okay, I wouldn't say 100%, but like basically anything that has money involved, Ripple's there somewhere. And if you look at the 6 degrees of separation, believe me, they're there somewhere. Amazon Web Services, you got BMW, you have Consensus, you have Constellation here, you have DAV, which is one of my picks. Oh crap, it's loading. Oh. Alright, let's go back to that again. Where was I? Yes, DMX. DMX is in there. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that kind of ruined it. Where am I? Jeez. Oh my god. Alright, so once again, we have Fetch AI. Yes, that is also crypto. We have Ford, we have GM, Hitachi, Honda, Hyperledger, Hyundai, IEEE. Yeah, they just recently partnered with DAG Constellation as well. You got IBM, and of course you have IOTA, one of the ISO 222 coins. Don't sleep on that coin. You got Loopring. Oh my goodness, New Cipher, Ocean. Remember Ocean? Just remember you have Quant Stamp as well, cybersecurity, R3 Corda, XDC. I don't know what Reply is, Right Austin, and Ripple is there. Route 1, semi-sharing. This is important as well. smart cities, and you're gonna see smart cities everywhere, guys. And yeah, they are gonna involve a lot of blockchain, especially quant over here, which is basically a glue to all the blockchains. We got Tezos, Ontario Tech University. I'm not sure if that's in Ontario, Canada, or just the name Ontario. Ventures, okay, and the World Economic Forum, where all the elites are. That's where they chill and like talk about how they're gonna enslave us. Anyways, I just want Moby Alliance to be known to you. Moving forward, we have one of their partners, which is XYO. And remember, nothing I'm showing you is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. All right. Now we're getting closer to the gem, but this is not the gem that I'm looking for. The XYO Foundation works on open source code with education of the protocol in mind. And when they mean education, they're not necessarily meaning educating humans, more so the robots. So I can summarize it for you this way. They basically give data to these autonomous machines, and that allows the machine to basically travel or do their job properly with better and cleaner data, or accurate data, I should say. Now, moving forward, let's take a look at who they're partnered with, so that way we understand the world a little bit better. All right, and what's to come. We have Smart City once again. Okay, you have Chainlink. That is an oracle, and what it does is it takes data from centralized entities and making it decentralized in the blockchain. And we have that once again, Dion Digital, Dispatch Lab, Stactical, the FedEx, Harmony, and Atba, Hydrogen, Metadium, I don't know if I said that. Microsoft, Moby, there we go. I don't know why XYO was not listed in the actual Moby consortium website, but as you can see from this, they are part of Moby, and it makes sense because they are working with autonomous vehicles as well. Nuggets, but not chicken. Portis, Remax, Rivets, Risgo, Spaceflight. The whole idea of space is gonna be big, guys. Trust me, they're gonna be selling a lot of shit on that. And yes, I do have a gem on that as well, but I'll share that in some other video. U2, and I don't know what this thing is. V, two V's together intersecting. We have verses, but the main one I want to talk about today is Dovu. What is Dovu? Sounds like tofu. Dovu. All right, so Dovu is basically one of those blockchain companies helping solve the climate change problem. Okay, and you know how the New World Order loves their climate change narratives. All right, so this is how Dovu helps the world. DeFi carbon offsetting from Dovu, or it could be Davu. You know what? Let's just call it Dovu. So crypto is changing the world in a whole range of ways, but it also means more carbon is finding its way into the atmosphere. No one wants this. It's why we're making it easy to offset your cryptocarbon by harnessing the incredible power of the soil. Our partnering carbon farmers can work their magic. And who are they? Just a bunch of robots, basically replacing the farmers. And remember, do your own research. Crypto users can help make it happen, where everyone benefits. So why did they want to do this? Because they apparently like the earth. No doubt we do as well. We believe it's our responsibility to protect it for future generations. Oh my God. Like other digital activities, crypto plays a part in contributing to climate change. The good news is we've created a solution that can lead to crypto-powered carbon capture across the planet. And how cool is that? I think it's really cool. So how are they going to do that? With DOV or DOV tokens and carbon NFTs. I don't know how they're going to package carbon into an NFT. They're probably just messing with our heads. Anyways, they want to inspire crypto users to shift carbon from the sky into the soil by helping farm projects dedicated to protecting the planet. They could be local or on the other side of the world. The fact is, we make it easy because every connection happens on our energy efficient carbon platform. Now, as you can see, they love supporting Mother Earth because it's Mother's Day. But anyways, yeah, when it comes to climate change and the whole idea of global warming, this company will definitely play a big role when it comes to managing the carbon footprint that we have. Now, another connection that I want to make is that Bill Gates, who I believe is a New World Order puppet, owns a good majority of the farmlands in the US. And Joe Biden's new tax plan targets 3/10 of the 1% in the United States. So those big corporation owners like, Bill Gates are going to get hit with that tax. So that means in the end of their year, or basically their whole business transaction, whatever, they're going to have less money. So if they have less money, they're gonna have less employees or human employees. All right, and humans are expensive to pay because not only are they inefficient compared to robots, but they also complain a lot. All right, and yes, in order for them to offset that extra spending they're going to be doing on tax, they're going to be employing robots, especially Bill Gates, to take care of the farmlands. And God knows what's going to happen to those crops, what they're going to do with it. Well, in my opinion, is that they're going to mass produce a lot of GMO foods. Basically, something that's not healthy for us. All right, so this is the DYOR token, and here are their partners. You got Hedera Hashgraph, which is a third generation blockchain built for enterprises and scalability. Some notable partners from Hedera are IBM, Google, LG, and a bunch of other big name companies. And we have Creative England. I had known nothing about them, to be honest. And we have Ocean Protocol, basically an open source protocol allowing enterprises and individuals to exchange and monetize data. And yeah, when it comes to data, it's going to be huge. It's basically the new asset in the world. And yes, Ocean too is working with the Moby consortium, which is connected to XYO, which is connected to DAVU. DAVU. That's basically what the farmers are going to be saying when they watch robots take over the jobs. They're going to be going up to them and saying, DAVU, man. That was a lame ass joke. Anyways, you got Shift here, yeah, In Motion, and Rainy. All three of those I have no clue about. So I'm really sorry about that, guys, but at least I knew something about Hedera Hashgraph and Ocean, right? All right. So, moving forward, they do have a Twitter here. So if you want to get social with them and get up-to-date news, Twitter is the best place to go because they are very fast when it comes to Twitter. I'm not saying this company alone, but of course other companies, they are basically more active in Twitter than any other social media platform. So yeah, if you want to get some cool updates, definitely do follow them in social media as they are more active in there. Oh man, I'm just being redundant on this. So yeah, that's their social media page. let me show you their roadmap so that way you guys can understand where they want to take this place or this company. All right, we have 2021 and quarter two. They had the carbon NFT issuance, basically all carbon related stuff. And you got 2022, so basically next year. Yeah, more carbon related stuff, of course. And they got carbon NFTs once again being upgraded, and they have the carbon wallet in quarter two. So I'm guessing that's how they're going to store the carbon and putting it in the soil. And let's see, you have 2023. I don't know what's H1 or okay, and H2. All right, so basically that's a roadmap. So if you want to look more into it, this is their website, dovu.earth. And you know what? Let's take a look at their team. All right, here we have the beautiful Crescina Maliva, co-founder and COO and legal counsel. And ooh, wow, she's a lawyer with over 11 years of experience in contract and commercial law. Don't mess with her. And all right, next on the list we have Irfan Watkins, founder and CEO of Dove. So who this guy is? He's a serial entrepreneur. Irfan has founded and sold companies across the API spectrum. Currently CEO of Dovu, he was previously founder and CEO of Cool, a programmatic video advertising company processing over 15 billion requests a month from over 118 countries. So this guy is really a big deal. So you can just see just the potential of this company that he's making right now. This guy can make a company that it gets 15 billion requests over 100 countries, then you can just tell where he's going to take Dovu. Best believe that there's going to be more than 15 billion requests a month from over 118 countries for Dovu. So with over 20 years experience as an executive, Irfan has a strong background in starting and growing businesses at a global scale. Clearly, yeah, he's gonna take Dovu to the top. All right, we have the beautiful Jelena Kiatley. Oh, I don't know if I said that right, so don't sue me on that. And yeah, she's the CMO. She's experienced in building and managing corporate administration and events and managing sales teams in the FMCG industry. That I have no clue about. Sorry, guys. Jelena is a multilingual and used to working in an international environment. Oh my God, oh my God, it's frozen again. Apologize for that. Where am I? Oh, on a number of successful crypto projects as well. She's well connected and experienced in building, scaling, and connecting communities across a wide spectrum of digital channels. That's a good thing. She is definitely going to be putting Dovu on the map in the social media world. So expect a lot of her face. And we have this guy. I don't know what the heck he has on his hand there, or I think that's a gnome. Okay. Already, just because of that, he's a cool guy to me. So his name is Matt Smithies, the CTO. Due to the shortage of qualified developers in the space, we're keeping this one. This guy. Oh man. Oh yeah, okay, that was my first time reading. That was so funny. Awesome, I approve. All right, now moving forward with Dovu. Now let's take a look at Dovu's stats here. Yeah, CoinMarketCap is one of those places to check your crypto as well. It gives you data, on-demand data on what's going on with it, its current price, its tokenomics as well as the different markets that offer the coin. These are the different different exchanges that DYOR is offered in. I'm definitely going to be going by Laxi because I have an account there. Anyways, moving forward. So if you take a look at the monthly chart here, we can see that DYOR's previous high was around 12 cents. If you look at the left side. And after that, it started taking a dive, which is very normal. You know, corrections are healthy and it helps establish a floor. So now it's sitting at a price around 6 to 5 cents. And basically, it's poised for another run up. So if you are going to get this, just understand you're getting it at a lower price, which is a better deal than buying it at 12 cents. So yeah, you're welcome. All right, now let's take a look at it in the daily chart. See how it's doing. Yeah, it's very sporadic here, and that's kind of normal. It does look like the volume is tapering down a bit, which I don't mind. If it does go down a little bit lower in price, that's a better thing because I can buy more of it at a lower price. All right, so you have that. Now I want to show you guys the crypto ARC Discord channel, which you have access to as well. However, when you do visit, you only have the crypto ARC port available, which is basically where the community is going to gather and, you know, have their talks, where you get to talk amongst each other. And if you want access to all these other channels where you have guides, and you have this one channel here that gives you basically news and crypto, and you have different exchanges here as well listed. Here's a guide on how to find hidden gems. I'm not going to open the crypto ARC cargo because it's going to expose all the different picks that we have available. And yes, some of the picks that we have available have made us a lot of money. Some 10x for me, some 20x for me, some a little bit lower, some a little bit higher. You know, we're diversified. And yes, you have access to this when you join the Patreon group, which I will also post in the description below. All right, now moving forward, I'll show you guys the Crypto ARC Discord channel some other time. I want to show you one of the things that it can do. All right, as you can see, I already used it before, but you know, for displaying sake, I will show you how to use it. So all you gotta do is type .chart and of course the trading pair. I find that typing down the trading pair is always the best because it'll give you a more accurate data. If you do pick just the first 3 letters or the ticker alone, sometimes it'll give you a different company graph. So in this case, I already know to pick Dov /ETH, so I'm gonna put Dov ETH, and what it does is it's going to fetch that chart for you. And as you can see, it's the same as last time because I already used it before. Now if you take a look here, it formed an M. Basically it's, oh god, I don't even know the previous high. So if you look in the left side here, you have the top at 0.4 zeros and a 5. Then it did a correction all the way down to 0. There's 5 zeros and then a 5, which is the middle part here. As you can see, it's kind of green, but it does touch the lowest point, and then it made a rally back up. Now it did break its previous high, however it did not close there. It closed a little bit lower, and then once again it took a little dive, and now we're at 0.00000012 when you're comparing it to ETH. Okay, in terms of USD, this is probably 5 to 6 cents. And yes, just based on this chart, it does show that you will be buying this at a low if you buy it now. And what's the date now? It is May 9th, Mother's Day. All right, well, that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you like my presentation on Dovu or Dovu. I will definitely be putting out more content, especially for XYO, the Moby Alliance and who's involved, and a bunch of other hidden gems. And yes, we do have a lot of hidden gems out there. And before I end this video, I just want to say once again, Happy Mother's Day. And if you do like what you're listening to, just please help out the channel by pressing the like button. And if you don't like it, press the dislike button. It still helps me. I mean, it still helps the channel grow, okay? Don't worry about helping me. Help the channel grow. And yes, of course, subscribe and share this to your family and friends if they are not aware of what's coming in the new economy. A lot of the things that are being stated in the news are just a bunch of distractions, because if people did, or the majority did understand where the world was heading to, they would be placing their money in certain areas where they will benefit greatly. And what you guys need to understand is that what we're going through this year, or actually this whole last year as well, is that we're transitioning from the third industrial revolution to the fourth industrial revolution. And yes, in between, there is money to be made, a lot of money to be made. And that's all I have for you. If you guys do want to join the group, I will have a link on the Discord channel below. All you gotta do is look at it. And yes, I will be pasting the Patreon link once Patreon approves of the changes that I made. And yes, it will, by joining my Patreon group, not only will you have access to the picks, but you will also get VIP seat to getting the newer picks that's coming up in the next following months. All right. So, yep, once again, that's all I have for you. And thank you for listening. You guys enjoy your day.